I used to look at like the older guys and be like, why they care about like using all that gear when you could do everything you need to do inside of the computer, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I started during the age of reason, and you know, I was on Logic 7, I believe was my first Logic, and then I went all the way to 10. And I've always just used plugins, you know, had Waves. Now I got Plugin Alliance and UAD plugins. So why use hardware? Well, for me, recently, I realized that having a good preamp really does change the characteristics, the tone, and the strength of your microphone signal. So I've been really interested in figuring out what would be like the best vocal chain that I could possibly do in my home studio. I recently put up some acoustic panels, and I got a preamp, a 5211. I upgraded my microphone collection, and now I want to try a few different things just to make sure that I got my vocal chain dialed in. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the Warm Audio hardware compressor. This is a clone, of course, of the WA2A, and we're going to unbox it right now. Man, it's just something about like having hardware and having the signal go through all the electric circuits, you know what I mean? It just makes it sounds different. It sounds different, sounds thicker, you know, like when people are on an older MPC or something like that, you know, it definitely sounds different because I've actually heard somebody put, you know, like the same drums through Ableton, and then they put the same drums through an MPC, and the MPC sounds thicker. It just does, you know what I'm saying? And this is coming from somebody who, I love Ableton Live, and I'd rather do that, you know, for efficiency. Most of the time I'd rather use that, but I also like using the MPC Live too, which I'm gonna do a video about pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But let's unbox this thing. You see it got a plug. It's straightforward, you know, it's just a one big device. All right, so here we go. There's a bit. That's books, instructions, and all that stuff. Stickers. And here we go. This is how it looks. This is so dope because I've been using the WA2A emulation from Waves, from Slate, and most recently UAD is my favorite version of the WA2A, the silver version. But this is the real thing. Well, it's not the real thing, but it's actually hardware. You know what I'm saying? So it's closer to the real thing. And having the signal go through some live wires and everything like that, I think is gonna be really dope. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install this, and I'm gonna put it to the test. So let's do it, baby. All right, so here's the WA2A. I love this opto compressor because it's so simple to use. You don't really have a lot of controls. So you have the peak reduction right here. This just controls how much it compresses. I like the way it compresses. It's like a gentle compression, and it's smooth, buttery type compression. Of course, this is the output. You know, you could turn this to a limiter or keep it as a compressor. This meter adjust thing, this makes sure that you put the gauge at the correct point, which is 0. So you could literally like change this needle here, and you just make sure that it's on 0 and you're good. Now, I seen an old video where this used to be in the back, and that would have been a pain in the ass if it was still in the back. I'm glad they changed that from the back to the front. You have your pre-emphasis right here. I'm not entirely sure what this does. I probably gotta read up on it. I usually keep this to gain reduction when I'm using the UAD plugin. So that's what I'm gonna keep it on here, because it allows you to see how much dBs is being compressed, basically. So that's pretty much it. All right, so now we're gonna go inside the DAW and just do a little test. I'm feeling a little hip hop right now, so you know, I'm gonna do something like some old school boom bap, and I'm gonna go ahead and rap on this thing. Alright, so the vocal chain. This is the Atlantis going into the Neve 5211, going into the WA2A, going into the Apollo. Alright, so this is how the compressor sound. I got it at about 3 dB of gain reduction. Sounds real good. This is my first time hearing it, so I'm really impressed by the sound. So I got to make sure that I gain stage correctly, you know, and make sure that everything is smooth. So it seems like it's pretty smooth. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now I know there's a way to actually go out from my Apollo into the compressor, then back out the compressor into the Apollo, so I can use it as like a plug-in. But I don't know how to do that yet. But I've seen people do it, and I'm gonna learn that very soon. All right, here we go. This is gonna be some Wu-Tang style hip hop. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be spitting some bars. You know what I'm saying? This is what I used to do. So let me get up in it. You know, I still do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use to. You know what I'm saying? I still eat an MC up. So let's go. Word up. Gotta take it back to hip hop, son. Yo, I've been watching way too much of that Wu-Tang show. Word up. They be saying like, yo, this shit is about to transfuse with the gods, son. Word up. Hey, we gonna shine so hard, it's about to get real optical, son. You know what I'm saying? Cover your retinas. Cover your retinas, yo. Let me stop fucking around. Look. Gravity is mad at me. I disobeyed its law. I look at simply walking as an issue and a flaw. I'd rather float. I'm living as a ghost. Transcend from the flesh. Let it toast as I toast. Cheers. Like everybody knew my name. Lay down the road work and create a new lane. Picture me rolling like Pac in Big Sight. Turn a highway to a runway, take flight. Was looking outside, murky windows to my soul. But inside is where the clarity increased tenfold. What I'm told can't make me mold. No jello in this fellow. Vocal cord is like a sword, stick you like Donatello. Mouth be the weapon, game is the flame. I'ma let it bang like thunder in the rain. The flow is warranted for rewards that it brings. Jewels falling out my mouth like my dentist. Insane. Yeah, take my light and put it in your mind. Yeah. I can't see, blinded by my own shine. Yeah. Take my light, put it in your mind. Yeah. I can't see, blinded by my own shine. Woo! Yeah, man, as I was spitting that verse, I really noticed how like everything is like, I could hear all my words even when I go lower. I can hear everything. It really does smooth everything out. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really dope. And it sounds, man, it sounds good. Let's listen back to this with my other plugins on it. So, you know, I got a de-esser. I got the C-Suite, the C-Vox. This right here brings a lot of character. This Poltech. Maybe I'll get a hardware version of that one soon too. And then I got this Fairchild. You know, this Fairchild really adds something to the vocal. I really like the way this thing sounds. Would love to get the hardware version of this one too. So let's hear it. Word up, gotta take it back to hip hop, son. Yo, I've been watching way too much of that Wu-Tang show. Word up. They be saying like, yo, this shit is about to transfuse with the gods, son. Word up. Hey, we gonna shine so hard, it's about to get real optical, son. You know what I'm saying? Cover your retinas. Cover your retinas, yo. Let me stop fucking around. Look. Gravity is mad at me. I disobeyed its law. I look at simply walking as an issue and a flaw. I'd rather float. I'm living as a ghost. Transcend from the flesh. Let it toast as I toast. Cheers. Like everybody knew my name. Lay down the road work and create a new lane. Picture me rolling like Pac in Big Sight. Turn a highway to a runway, take flight. Was looking outside, murky windows to my soul, but inside is where the clarity increased tenfold. What I'm told can't make me mold. No jello in this fellow. Vocal cord is like a sword, stick you like Donatello. Mouth be the weapon, game is the flame. I'ma let it bang like thunder in the rain. The flow is warranted for rewards that it brings. Jewels falling out my mouth like my dentist. Insane. Yeah, take my light and put it in your mind. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can't see, blinded by my own shine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take my light, put it in your mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't see, blinded by my own shine. Woo. So what you think? How you think it sound, dude? Does it sound smooth? Does it sound like something worth paying for? I think it does. It sounds like some butter. You know what I'm saying? Like you put the butter into the grits and you stirring it in the pot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be sounding like. This is really a dope vocal chain. By the way, this is the Atlantis, and it is in the neutral position. You know, the Neve 5211 going into the warm audio into the Apollo. Man, it sounds great. Sounds phenomenal. I'm really impressed, and I just like hearing my voice right now. You know what I'm saying? I like hearing my voice right now, bro. Yo, this is crazy. Like I'm so glad that I got this thing, man. Yo, so what you think? What you think about this sound? Does it sound like something that you would invest in? Do you have hardware? And if you do, what hardware do you got? And if you don't got hardware, do you plan on getting some hardware? I mean, you're watching this video, so you must be interested in this piece of equipment right here. So if you are, and if this helped you, go ahead and use my link in the description if you're trying to buy this particular piece of equipment. But other than that, man, I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. All right? 1.